In this video, we will see protection of motors. For the protection of motors, there are various methods. Those are categorized into overload protection, overcurrent protection, low voltage protection, phase failure protection, ground fault protection, and phase reversal protection. We will see all these motor protection methods one by one. First one is the overload protection. This overload situation can result in the increased temperature of the motor, which can damage the motor. So, the protection used for the overload conditions can disconnect the motor in overload conditions from the main power supply. The overload protection units are tripped in case of an overload condition and the supply of motor is cut off and the motor is protected from further damage. Next is the overcurrent protection. In this overcurrent protection, whenever an excessive amount of current pass through the motor protection unit trips. Circuit breakers and fuses are used as protection units for the different motors. Overcurrent protection can protect personnel from electric shock, the control equipment of the motor, the conductors of the motor branch circuits, and the motor itself from high currents. Low voltage protection. Here, the protection unit or the device is used to disconnect the motor from the voltage source or the power supply in case the voltage drops down below the rated value for the motor. The motor operates again whenever the voltage is balanced to the normal value. Different protection units have their own resetting points. Some protection units manually reset, some automatically reset. Some protection units reset to the normal after some predefined interval of time. Some units can be reset to normal when the voltage stabilizes to its normal value. Next is the phase failure protection. In phase failure protection, it is used to protection of the motor in case of any phase failure during the operation of the motor. It is normally used in three-phase motors and upon failure in any phase, the motor disconnects from the power supply. A motor without a phase failure protection keeps on running even if a phase fell in the circuit, which can damage the motor or it can affect the operation of the motor. If one phase fell to other phase starts to deliver more current to the circuit, which can burn the motor or the circuit it is attached with. Next is the ground fault protection. In ground fault protection, it is used to protect the motor from different short circuit conditions. An excessive amount of current flows through the motor or the circuit in case of the short circuit. Ground fault protection is used to disconnect the motor in case of any ground fault. And the last one is phase reversal protection. It is a protection technique that is used to protect a motor from the phase reversal condition. Phase reversion in a motor can occur due to numerous reasons which can cause safety and operational problems. If two connections out of three connections of a motor are reversed, somehow the motor starts rotating in the opposite direction. Upon detection of the opposite direction or rotation of the motor, the protection unit for phase reversal disconnects the motor from the main supply. So, here in this video, we have seen various methods for the motor protection. Thank you.